up for Maura Hohman, everybody. Let her hear it.
Thanks, guys. Give it up for Charles and Jerry Seinfeld. When I tell this story later, I will be saying that he opened for me, so... So, I love Law & Order SVU. Thank you. Because I can always tell who the perp is going to be, because it's always the guy that I'm sexually attracted to. I was watching this episode the other day, and there was this guy who's just like a totally normal limo driver. Turns out at the end of it, he had nothing to do with the murder of the girl. He'd abducted a 2-year-old and set him on fire in a separate episode. Yeah, I didn't think that was funny either. Sorry, guys. It's fucked up. No, seriously though, my boyfriend is a criminal psychologist who literally reads rape reports for a living, and he can't watch an SVU marathon for as long as I can. He came home from work the other day and he was like, oh my God, you'll never believe this case I was reading about. There's this 19-year-old kid who strangled his grandmother with a shoelace. And I was like, oh my God, that's insane. Is he hot? I love fucking with men. Mostly him because access, but you know. I was in a Dwayne Reed with him the other day and we were walking down the magazine aisle and he saw this picture of Kate Upton and he was like, oh my God, babe, that's my dream girl. And I was like, oh my God, babe, you'll never believe this coincidence. I was reading something super sexy online about her the other day. I heard that once a month, she goes into a public place, slips off her underwear, and gets period poops. You know, like when you poop and you're on your period and then you wipe and you end up with blood and toilet paper on the side. Yeah, that happens. That happens. And I also bet you that if Kate Upton forgets to shower for a day or two, she can totally smell her vagina when she's just like chilling at home, fully clothed, sending emails. Because that also happens. It's inevitable. Yeah, so my worst fear when it comes to my boyfriend isn't that he'll find out that I'm cheating or anything. No, it's that he'll see my Seamless history. You know, the New York-based food delivery service? We literally got into a physical fight a couple weeks ago because he tried to take my phone from me. And the day before, I had ordered a bacon, egg, and cheese with hot sauce for breakfast, buffalo wings for lunch, like fried ice cream and tacos for an afternoon snack because I was like already at the Mexican restaurant, and then like half a Peking duck and a bacon, egg, and cheeseburger for dinner. So yeah, no way am I letting the person I'm sleeping with have access to that information. Sorry, Mom and Dad. But yeah, we were at dinner last night and I freaked out because my phone lit up. But it wasn't because like my ex texted me, it was because Seamless texted me, because 5 minutes before when I had gone to the bathroom, I had ordered a grilled cheese and chicken fingers to be delivered to my house after dinner, because even though you asked me what I wanted, and I said, anything you want is fine. No, I did not want to try the new fucking vegetarian restaurant with 5 stars and 40 reviews on Yelp. So you might not be able to tell this, but I'm half Asian. My mom is Filipino, and my dad has blonde hair and blue eyes and is literally pink. So when you mix them together, you get this. I didn't think genetics was like a super hard concept for people to understand until I started my new job, and this girl came up to me and was like, oh my God, you have such an interesting face. What are you? And I was like, the kind of person who gets offended by questions like, what are you? So yeah, that makes me an Asian woman. I moved to New York to avoid the driving stereotypes. And also because I'm just really bad at driving. Yeah, so you might not be able to tell that I'm Asian, but if you were in my house growing up, you'd be able to tell. One summer when my friends went on vacation to the beach, I had to stay home and fill out practice college applications. I was 12. But you know, I think the thing that's shittiest about growing up with a mom who's from a third world country, I'm half, I can say it, is that it's impossible to get sympathy for your bullshit American high school problems. Like, once I was really upset because I didn't have a date to the spring dance, and I was like, oh my God, Mom, like, what am I gonna do? I'm such a loser. And she was like, well, when I was your age, I got asked to go to the spring dance by the nephew of a dictator who had been responsible for the murder of family members of almost all my classmates. But you don't say no to the Marcoses, so I had to go. And then none of my friends talked to me afterwards until I moved to the US. And when I moved to the US, no one would talk to me because I had an accent. And I was like, Mom, you just don't get it. 'Cause, like, you had a date. Thank you, guys.
Maura Hohman, everybody! Good job. Good job.